What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Real Dealz TV. I'm back here at the poo house. Remember this one? It was the house where we had the septic tank. See that nasty lid back over there? Showed you guys what was in that, which was not a pleasant scene. But we actually had the company out here to pump it, so now it's empty. But the challenge we've had with this house, beyond it having rats, rat shit, crap everywhere, and a full septic tank, and needing a full gut, is that we needed to tap the sewer. And so the way this house was set up is we had a septic tank, right? So for years, since it's been built, it's been on septic. But now we're at a point where the septic tank is no longer functioning as it should. Fortunately, there's sewer right in front of the house, which we'll overlay some footage here so you guys can see. It's in the road, literally right in front of the house. Here's the house, here's the road, it's sitting right there. Now the challenge is that we're sitting in kind of an unincorporated part of Lake Oswego, which means that nobody really wants to take responsibility for this house on public services, i.e. sewer, right? So we have an entity that controls the sewer around here. We have the city of Lake Oswego, and we have Clackamas County, none of which really take ownership to this property. We don't pay bond measures for Lake Oswego, so we're not really in Lake Oswego. We're in unincorporated, well, we're in Clackamas County, but it's kind of a gray area, Clackamas County. And Clean Water Services, who services the sewer main out there, doesn't service for any of the houses on this side of the street, with the exception of the one next door there. So there's like 8 houses on this side of the street that need to be annexed in to Clean Water Services sewer line area that they service in order for us to get or be able to tap sewer. And so it's been this big dog and pony show. We've had to go back and forth. I've had to call in favors galore, and the biggest favor that I had to call in was the city manager for Lake Oswego. I said, hey, you got to contact the people at Clean Water Services and say, we got to figure out a way for us to tap, because this is a huge deal. And so originally we were going to be at a gridlock for like 4 months while they wanted to annex this individual property. Well, long and short of it is, it's good to know people. It's good to be able to ask for favors, because the city manager at City of Lake Oswego said, hey, you guys got to get your stuff together, figure out a way to expedite this house being able to tap sewer, and they did. So right now we're signing a piece of paper which basically gives our proxy for all the houses along here that will get annexed in so they can all tap sewer. So they should all be thanking me, really, because I'm going through this process for all of them. They just don't know it yet. But in the interim, we're able to tap without that annexation process being done. So we basically saved ourselves 3 to 4 months of headache and another about $5,000 in cost to complete that annexation just by calling in some favors. So it was a big hurdle, it was a big problem. Fortunately now I've solved it. So now we're getting to actually renovating the house. We're gonna put the sewer line in here this next week. We can overlay some footage and show you exactly where. But this thing now needs to be decommissioned. So we're decommissioning the septic tank back here. We're gonna tap sewer, and we're gonna start putting the house together. As you can see today, we've got rough-in plumbing, rough-in electrical, and now we're doing our HVAC work so this thing can start to take shape, and we can turn it into an awesome house. So let's go check it out and see the progress. All right, guys, as you can see, we're making some great progress here. Inside, we opened up the entry a little bit, which will help a lot because it felt very confined and kind of clustery. So now it's open, it's got a little better flow. You can see the HVAC guys in there, they're putting new ductwork in today. Mark's over there working. We used the old windows, but we had to reset them because the previous homeowner didn't set them properly. So they are new windows, but they just weren't set properly. And then of course we had to do the roof. It's a low pitch roof, as you'll see, so we had to do a snow ice shield underneath the comp, which made it a lot more expensive. And then of course right here, beneath me is where the sewer line is gonna go. So we've made a lot of progress. We'll come back and show you guys the finished product. We're probably about, I don't know, 5-6 weeks away, so stay tuned.